Cosmo, Cat Dad Piper. So we got one in the house already. Whenever you guys roll in, give me a hello so I can see who's here. Just getting my pipe ready right now. My Anderson Briar ready with some haunted pirate ship. Who's in here now? Is that you, Matt? Welcome in. We'll do a little roll call later, but what are you smoking? Hello, welcome in. Let me know that you're here so I can say hello. Got 3 people in the house. Awesome to see. Wasn't sure how the lunch hour would be. I'm just prepping the pipe right now, so. Stumbo, how's it going? I'm just lighting some haunted pirate ship. Oh, very nice. Can't wait to see it later tonight. Welcome in, 4 in the house. Give me a little shout out. Let me know that you're here. So I can say hello. I'm just on my phone, so I only see messages as they pop up. Don't actually see who's in the room. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Kirk, how's it going? I'm doing well. It's actually 60 some degrees out here right now. It's supposed to get up to 70, but it's actually cooler in the garage. But warm and windy outside. What else we got watching? Smarty Bob, Lane Limited, Cherry. Nice. Oh, your Missouri Meerschaum General. Very nice. Old Dark Fired. I need to get me some more of that come spring. Yeah, Bob, the hat's still MIA. It's probably with my old church garden pipe somewhere. Maybe the cats hit it and they have a little smoking session when I'm out here. Yeah, 80 degrees is kind of normal for you guys in Florida, though, isn't it? If we get up to 70 degrees today, we break our all-time high for December by like 10 degrees. Well, thanks for stopping by, Brad. Hope you get a break at some point today and enjoy a pipe. Don't have a whole plan today. After we're done chatting, I probably want to clean out my pipes that I use regularly and whatnot. Oh, that sucks there, Sam. Most of our snow is gone, if not all of it. Now it's just wet because we're getting up in the upper temperatures just for one day. I'm amazed with the huge jump in temp. I haven't seen much for fog. You know, it's only hump day, but what does everybody have planned for the weekend? For me, I got crochet and pipes and try to get my Secret Santa gift sent off. Other than that, that's all on my agenda. Need to work on my tobacco and pipe storage, aka cellar, but don't know if that'll happen. Built-in bookshelf shelves. That sounds like fun. Any new TAD or PAD acquisitions this week? I got a few new tobaccos, which I've already talked about for the most part. Very nice. Esoterica. Where'd you find Esoterica? Nice. No, Sam, what Esotericas did you get? I've had Pembroke, Tilbury or Tillsbury, whatever it's called, and of course Margate. And nice. Pembroke was good, but it wasn't anything I would ever seek out. I would seek out the Margate if it wasn't scarce and about $17, $18 a tin online. It's good, but I don't know if it's worth it with all the other good tobaccos out there. Might have another Yabo coming up here on. Yeah, that's what I've heard, but I don't know. Maybe I like the straight laced of the Margate. As I was saying, I have a Yabo probably coming from Smoking Pipes on Friday. I don't know if it's my Secret Santa sending me something or somebody else is surprising me. I don't think Margate is overpriced per se. I'm just not spending that price for a tin of tobacco. And this is like a 3.5. Made the mistake of looking at pipes on eBay last night. Uh, I don't know, Matt. I'd just say make sure you hold the box in a way that you don't show the address. And if it's something you don't know what it is, just be authentic surprised. Be gracious if it's something somebody sent you. If it's tobacco, figure out how to flip the camera around so people can read it. I don't know. Just do it. It's easy for me because I'm a kid at Christmas anytime I get something. So last night I was looking at pipes and just looking for poker pipes. Unfortunately, there's one on there now that's in great condition that is pretty much the design I was looking for. Good advice, Sam. Did you guys see the deal that Larry Blackett has going right now for Christmas? Buy something from him and he'll send you a cigar store Indian tamper free. I think that's about a $16 tamper, give or take. And shipping doesn't change, so it's pretty cool. You can get basically two tampers for the price of one. And the cigar store Indian's actually a pretty cool tamper, I think. I just know him through Instagram. That's his main source of communication where he lists everything in pictures. It's buttons for your bridges, one word, or you can search Larry Blackett. And if you're interested in anything, you just message him through there. And I don't think I've had it take more than 10, 15 minutes for him to get back to me. And they'll give you a total after you tell them what you want. And you give him your address, and then you can PayPal him friends and family, and he pretty much gets it out no later than the next day. I know when I ordered mine, he'd gotten a new phone and was having issues, so he just ended up video chatting with me on there. And super nice guy. Got some cream soda, Dr. Pepper going. It's all right. Tell you, I hate winter colds. I feel 100% better, but I've got this never-ending like tickle on the back of my throat. Got a couple videos I'm working on putting together. Not sure when I'm going to put them up, but all right. Well, I'll be here. Definitely doing a top 10 tobaccos of the year. Got a couple honorable mentions, couple dishonorable mentions. And I'm going to do my top 5 pipes of the year. And both those are pretty hard to put together. And both of them, I think the results might surprise some people. So, Smarty Bob, you still in the house? I have a question for you if you are. Awesome. Need to get a video up, Matt. I'm still figuring out the final ranking for my pipes, but I think I've got 5, and I may or may not do an honorable mention. Trying to decide how to rank it between the features I like about the pipe versus the frequency I use them. Hopefully my coughing's not too loud for you guys. So we got 2 thumbs up. That's cool to see. I'm terrible at giving thumbs up in live chats. Yep. Like I said the other night, tobacco's not addicting. The way TPC, acquiring pipes, acquiring different tobaccos, that's the addiction part. I'm amazed it's not a sauna in here, and that's actually colder. When I'm done recording, I might have to. Welcome back, Sam. Didn't miss a whole lot. When we're done with the live, I might have to open up the garage door, see if I can get some warm air to blow in here. So, Sam, I saw you walking last week in the snow. How much snow did you guys get up there? My uncle's south of you in Farmington, and I don't think he got a whole lot, but I haven't talked to him too much recently. He's been busy with work. Yeah. Wow. No, thank you. You keep those 18 inches. My uncle, though, he does appliance repairs. He's self-employed, and it's pretty much just him. He's got a secretary that helps out. He's trying to get a bunch of jobs done, working pretty much 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. till 8 or 9 at night. Hey, thank you, Sam Online. Welcome in. Kind of jealous of my uncle though. He went on a cruise a month or so ago and has another one lined up for Christmas. So it's hard work, but he enjoys it. I think he went to college for business and then got a job working for Maytag, and he does really well for himself. Just I think because he's willing to come after dinner and weekends and doesn't really charge too much extra. It is, but just for today. It was like maybe 50 degrees yesterday, which isn't bad. Today we're supposed to get up to 70 or 72, but then our high tomorrow is 39 and then probably 40s for the next week. So it's not the norm by any means. It's definitely a fluke, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't think he charges that much to show up, and he'll try to figure out what it is and if it's going to be a quick fix or, if it's something where they just have to turn a screw in the back of the refrigerator or whatever it is, he'll help them out with it. So he used to own a shop where he did sales too, but he had an old Burger King that he converted to a shop and stopped doing that once a lot of the places changed their billing to kind of, unfortunately, I think, flush out a lot of independent sellers because used to be his invoices for appliances were due in 90 days or 120 days, so he'd have time to sell some stuff to pay for it, and then a lot of them changed it to 30 days, so it's kind of harder to meet that type of sales command to get your bills paid versus if you're like a Home Depot or Best Buy, they can just have corporate cut a check right away. I remember his shop though, he had a showroom where, or all around the walls were the refrigerators, and then the door to the bathroom, he put an old refrigerator door on there, so they'd have to walk through a refrigerator to get to the restroom. Oh yeah, I've got a buddy around here that does. He used to do corporate and residential, like lawn care and lawn mowing, snow removal, and he said the taxes being self-employed, it's like they don't want you to be. He's buying new equipment all the time just so he doesn't end up getting taxed for all that. So a lot of times he's buying equipment that he doesn't have the cash for right now, but if he doesn't, he's just going to get it all taxed. Yeah. I always had a dream to open a coffee shop, but I definitely have to have a financial manager for it. as well as a financier who could back it. So it's kind of a pipe dream of mine. Pun somewhat attended. So this pipe's about done, but I'm got some other ones on standby here. So oh nice. It certainly helps. So what should I do next? Should I do some autumn evening or two friends redwood? I'm sure it wasn't fun, but it probably definitely helped with her trying to do her business. I'm just going to set this behind here. Put that in my to clean pile. All right, there's 6 of you here. What should I do next? Should I do the Dolomiti with the two friends redwood? Or should I do autumn evening in the Enos pipe, the Rossi brandy? All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Sam. Always appreciate it. Have a good one. Two friends. I'm not opposed to that. Kind of my substitute Carolina Red Flake. It's I'd say it's a very nice Virginia, well balanced, nice moisture. Just get a nice natural Virginia sweetness, maybe a hint of cocoa in the note. Not so much in the tobacco. It's just an easy smoking Virginia. And Two Friends is by Cornell and Deal. It's one of their labels, I guess. So, and this is kind of my dedicated Virginia pipe here. So, pack that while you guys are here. Heck yeah. It was sent to me. I had heard of Two Friends, but didn't know anything about it. And it'll probably, depending on what else comes out next year, it'll probably be on my reorder list for next spring or so. That, and I need to get some luxury bullseye flake. Got a little bit of that left that somebody sent me, and that one had no idea how good that would be or knew anything about it, but I think just that little bit of bullseye Cavendish in it just really helps with it. Appreciate you guys stopping in. I'd like to do a regular scheduled live. And, well, I'm not going to do that right now just because I don't want to have it scheduled and have it be blizzard and negative 20 degrees and I need to go outside. So, kind of just look at the Briar report for their schedule for the week and look at the weather forecast and figure out when's a good time and if I'm available to do it, and that's when it happens. Unfortunately, I haven't found where I have a community tab, so I can kind of post a little reminder. I haven't figured that out yet. Anyway, thanks. Yeah, I am. That's on standby right now. I'm packing the Two Friends Virginia Redwood. I've heard of Newminster. I haven't heard of Superior Rounds. Haven't had any of it or looked into it. Honestly, I've seen a few video reviews throughout the year. Did a little research and picked out some tobaccos that way. Otherwise, a lot of the tobaccos are just ones some guys have sent me for samples. And they're pretty good. I got into Englishes earlier this year and I enjoy them, but I find that most of the Englishes aren't like, none of them are exceptional enough to be like, oh, I like that one better than this one, or this is the one I need to be buying. And now that I'm getting into Virginias, they tend to be a little bit more standout for me. About the only English that I know I really, really love is the Cross-Eyed Cricket by Cornell Dill. But it's kind of a crossover. It's a semi-aromatic because it's got a rum topping. Yeah, I kind of like the Orientals. But I tend to favor more Latakia heavy. There's one I want to try sometime. Cornell and Deal makes Da Vinci. It's kind of like their pirate cake, I guess. It's hitting about 75% on the Latakia. Very nice. Just don't have a ton of Latakia. I think I like Virginias because they give a good natural tobacco flavor. Usually get a little bit of sweetness. And they can also be somewhat complex. And I find like Englishes can sometimes fade a little bit partway through the bowl, where Virginias tend to be, for me at least, more consistent through the course of the pipe. Nice. I'll check that one out. I my goal for next year isn't so much to sell her as to have like an English or Virginia, a couple codgers that I want to have with me on all times. And then maybe try a couple seasonals or aromatics each season. So I'm not always hauling around 30 different tobaccos. I not quite sure who's all here yet. Very nice. But we're at about 35 minutes, and it's been a little while. We didn't necessarily do an official one. So let's do a blow call. Sorry, I don't have my tablet out here to do the sound effect, but let us know what you're smoking it in. If you're not smoking anything, let me know what you're going to be smoking later. Did I have the cocoa or did I have the other one you brought? No, I had the 3 stars that you brought over. Yeah. Nice. Haunted Bookshop's always a solid choice. Not familiar off the top of my head with the 618. I'll have to look that up later. Showing we're down to 2. I know Smoking Buddies one of them. Probably Sam Online the other. Oh, nice. I've been looking at the Peterson Pub Pipe. It's one I definitely want to pick up sometime in the distant future. What's everybody's favorite pipe shape? My only issue with the pub pipe, I think the cheapest one is about $140, which is about 40-50 bucks more than I typically would like to spend. Bent Bulldog, nice. I I kind of like the Bulldogs, but the only one I have is a terrible smoker. I don't remember who made it, but it's got it's one I got years ago off eBay. It's got a metal, what do you call it in there? It's got a stinger. And unfortunately, between that and I don't think it's the best drill hole in the bowl. It's just a really, really tight draw. And I'm not one for fighting a pipe. I might have to take that one down to the tobacco store sometime. See if I can get some credit on it. Nice. I'd say not necessarily my favorite shape, but I guess I've got two brandies, and then like a straight or slight bent billiard are probably my favorites right now. But I'm tend to be a guy that likes a lot of variety. Now, back in June when I started making videos, I got my first 320, actually the only 320 I have. I would have told you hand down that's my favorite shape. Yeah, it is. I love it. Here, get a little bit of. I love the coloration, especially on the smooth ball. But I really like the way the 673 handles. I like the slightly Rhodesian or bent ball. Makes it easy to grip. Packs a nice amount of tobacco, and the bend on it makes it a really good gripper. Yeah, I like the Trevi. I think that's got like the silver band on it. I think if I get another 320, I might do a Rossi and then get like an EX or a Hercules. See how bigger it is. Right now, as far as another 673. Nice. As far as next 673, I'm kind of looking at the Punto Oro. Just really love the coloration on that pipe. I was talking about the Larry Blackett tamper sale. Maybe it wasn't the Punto Oro. The one I was looking at wasn't cheap, but it wasn't as expensive as some of the other ones. But if you haven't seen it, here's my Larry Blackett's. Got the Wile E. Coyote. And of course, I had the Roadrunner. You kind of use them for different functions. If I want to do a lighter tamp, I do the Roadrunner because he weighs a little less, but they both work fantastic. I never thought I condone spending 20, $30 on a tamper, but they're just fantastic. was kind of hoping to go for a couple hours, but we'll see. I don't want to drag it on if it's just 2 or 3 of us, but if you guys want to stick around, that's cool too. All right, you go do that. Appreciate you stopping by. My cats are fed fresh food last night, so they ate like they were starving and probably passed out right now. Yeah, good seeing you again. Maybe we'll see you next time. All right. I just feel like it's weird just kind of sitting in front of a camera smoking. There's more people in here, obviously there'd be a little bit more conversation, but so we've got smoking buddy Matt in the house. Who else is still watching? It's true, but if I'm recording a video, I'm trying to talk like I'm having a conversation or talking to somebody. Right now, I don't really have any topics. I'm just smoking a pipe. I would say we could do a little round of Ask Me Anything if you have any questions. Although, Matt, I'm not sure how many questions you would have for me. Of course, with Ask Me Anything, doesn't mean I'll necessarily answer everything, but it's still pretty much an open book. Just don't ask for my mother's maiden name and last four of my social security. And what name of my first car or whatever security questions. All right. So, Lori, is Rusty your significant other, or like I said, I really didn't have much to say. I just saw there was nothing going on until National Mafia tonight, and Matt and hopefully Eagle Town will be coming over tonight. So that maybe I'd catch a few people if they had a lunch break or something. So kind of just let people come and go as they're available. Gotcha. Well, I appreciate it. I don't recognize the name offhand, so are either of you by chance subscribed to the channel? If not, you can do so, and I've got videos of my just normal share pipes that I post on there. So if you ever want to hang out with me, I talk for probably 20 minutes, give or take. PG, what's that stand for? Haha, Connie. You know I don't know where my hat is. Marty's probably wearing it right now while I'm outside. Put it back into its hiding spot by the time I get in. You know he has time because Jake will be waiting at the door. He knows that Dad will be out here for a little while. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Stumbo. These little clip-on mics, they're good for buffering out a lot of outside noise, but picks up, it seems like, every single puff I take in the pipe as well. Of course, what do you expect for $12 from Amazon? I'd say it's definitely more beneficial when you're outside and there's a breeze. I was talking the other day, I had the idea of doing a YTPC VR where people could do their Christmas Carol karaoke. But I don't know if anyone would bite if I'm not giving anything away, or if I'd just be singing to myself. Stumbo, you might know this. How do I get to where I can create a notification or a reminder for a live coming up? I think it has to do with the community tab, but I don't seem to have a community tab. I don't know if that's because I don't have 100 subscribers, but there's other guys that will be able to do that. Like I know, sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, what's his name? Dingus. He'll have usually reminders for his lives on Sunday, but I don't think he's at 1,000. Yeah, I wonder if I go into the actual, like through Safari on my tablet, it'll give me the option. Stumble, if you're still around, are you working on any new custom blends? I know you did one for Dingus, and I know you sent me some Num Nums earlier in the year, and that was pretty good. Yeah, some of the stuff that YouTube lets you do once you get to 1,000, I think it's kind of stupid that it's not available sooner, because outside of YTPC, 1,000 subscribers is a relatively low number. Gotcha. Oh, while you're here, I do have a question for you, James. So I think you have, I think I've seen before in the background, you got some of those like soda crates to hold tins. I think Hobby Lobby sold them. I know, I think, I remember who it was did a video about them years ago. Are those not available anymore? Because I haven't been able to find them. You know what I'm talking about? Those wood crates. I think it holds like 24 jars about perfectly. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. I think it was Mutton Chops who told us about them. But 2, 3 years ago, I wasn't smoking anything except for maybe an occasional cigar. Or maybe we had a couple hookahs back then. Oh, okay. Just finishing that one up. Yeah, styrofoam board. I've tried building like game box inserts for board games with that styrofoam board. It's not a skill I possessed in the least. I get about two sides built of a box and I give up. This ends up being more of a mess than it's worth. Actually, that's all right because I'm kind of switching right now to the Mylar bags. Just because it'll take less space in my drawer and I can bring a bunch of them outside if I want to. So I like the mason jars a lot, but they take up a lot of space if you're trying to bring a variety of tobacco out. So probably get another pipe going here in a second. Definitely do some autumn evening, but I think I will might change it up and go with the big boy. Yeah, yep, I understood what you meant. I know I've plugged it a couple times, but if you want a good freehand bent pipe, McLary of Ingles, it's the same one that Rory at Put That in Your Pipe and Smoke It gets. It's a fantastic value. Most of his pipes go on eBay for around $100. And shoot, you can't beat it. The only thing is it's not a clencher. And even though it's a huge bowl, because it has a really good draw, it doesn't really last a whole lot longer. Just takes more tobacco. But I love them. Ounce per ounce, you can't get a better deal on a pipe, that's for sure. So Stumbo, how'd your live go Tuesday night? I hopped in at the beginning for a little while, but a lot of times I catch you right when I'm finishing up with a pipe, and then it's time to go inside and warm up and make dinner, so don't get to stick around as long as I'd like to sometimes. Hillbilly Piper, welcome in. What do you got going on? You smoking something right now? What do you got going on? I'm glad you could stop by. Got 5 in the house and 5 thumbs up, so that is awesome. Just woke up. Remind me again, whereabouts are you at? West Virginia, all right. Well, nothing wrong with sleeping in, that's for sure. Briar Blues, welcome in. Got royalty in the house now. That's all right. I don't take it as screaming. Stumbo and Briar Blues in the house. Where? You guys are royalty as far as I'm concerned in the YTPC. Oh, okay. You're a peon. You're a peon with a room full of Costellos and Radices. I see how it is. What do you got there, Mike? You got anything going on? Any pipes right now you're smoking? You smoking something other than tobacco there, Mike? Very nice. I would say I check out your site on a regular basis, but a lot of your pipes are kind of above my budget, so maybe someday. I know the stuff you do sell tends to be pretty beautiful stuff, so. All right. Hear good things about K. Woody's. Don't have any in my collection yet, so. Right now, for the month of December, I don't have anything on budget. Not even a couple of ounces of solid. That is for sure. I know I can't wait to see a little bit better. I know Robert said he's going to be getting his one that he got from the auction. Or I think his was a Radice, I think. That he won. Mike, did you actually keep anything that you won at the auction Friday night? Which I don't know if I mentioned it, but that auction was just awesome to watch. You know, from the very beginning where I don't know if it was WV Piper or whoever it was won those 2 tits and then said, I'll give you more money if you re-auction them, and then he raised another $100, you know, or I don't remember who it was that won that pipe and said, send it to Corvette Jim. That was awesome to watch. I don't know how you guys remember everybody's first names. I'm terrible at names in real life, in person, so. I don't know. Hillbilly, I just started lighting up some Cornell and Dale Autumn Evening. Probably my favorite aromatic. Yeah, I know quite a few people's names, but usually takes me a while. Just give it 30 years when I get Alzheimer's and won't know my own name. I have been really feeling for Corvette Jim right now. I know it's not easy, and kind of hits me personally right now because last week was my dad's birthday, and today is my mom's birthday, and my dad passed away about 3 years ago, and my mom in 2011. So a lot of what Jim's going through kind of comes home to me right now. Mike, you smoke anything at the moment? What do you got going on? Mike will probably tell us he's okay. So Mike's probably tell us he's smoking a Scudo, but he's probably at home probably at work, sitting in his boxer shorts, drinking some or smoking some Captain Black grape in a cup. I'm convinced, Mike, you've got a secret life where you just smoke the cheap stuff. So, so you can keep all that money you're making. 6 of us in the room. So, here's a fun question. What's your what was your most disappointing tobacco for 2021? Yeah, Daniel. I get what you're saying. For me, I was probably disappointed by Saddle Pipe Club Special Reserve. It's not bad tobacco. It's just, I don't know. I guess I had expectations based on nothing as far as what it would be. Definitely prefer the barrel aged. Daniel, what are you up to today? What are you smoking? What are you smoking it in? I know the answer to that. You're not smoking anything. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Mike. Appreciate it. Apparently, I just had my first lurker in here, or whatever you call them. Saw Penelope left some fake link. Don't know how to add any spammer, yeah. Don't know how to add any wrenches to the group, so. When you guys might have to email me info on adding wrenches to live and figure out who usually is in the group that I can give that power to. Oh, okay. I'll throw this out here again since we got a couple more people in the house. Feel free to ask me anything. I tend to be an open book, but it doesn't mean I'll answer depending on what the question is. Daniel, I probably won't do a shaving video till it's nicer weather, I can do it outside. I think because my bathroom's so narrow, it could be really hard to get a good camera angle in there. I don't know. I might play around with it sometime this week, and if I can figure out a good way to set everything up and do it, I will. But yeah, I could have a bowl of hot water and could set the camera farther back to make sure everything's in screen. I don't think I have a way to do that in the bathroom, and I'd have to also figure out a way to keep the cats from getting in while I'm trying to do it. When are you supposed to get your razor, Daniel? If I put it in the tub, then it'd be behind me and just looking at my back. Oh yeah, I closed the door on the cats, but I keep them from getting in first. I've thought about trying to let it grow. I did that during the pandemic. I just didn't maintain it. I need to figure out growing a beard and then keeping it well trimmed. I had a hippie bum beard last year. Like I said, Daniel, I'll see what I can do as far as a shave video. But in the meantime, watch Semantic 59. Yes, it is, Sam. It's a McClure of Ingalls. He's in his 80s. He does freehand pipes, and he used to work for Custom Built. He's a 70 bear man on eBay. And unless it's an extra, extra large, which this is not, believe it or not, a lot of his pipes start for around $80 to $100, like $10 shipping. And a lot of times there's only one or two bidders, so it doesn't go too much over the starting price. Yeah, as I said earlier, it holds a lot of tobacco, but also it's not filtered, and it has a pretty good draw. So if you're not careful, you can go through a lot of tobacco really fast with this pipe. The only thing I don't love about it is it's not a clencher by any means. And if you want to see some really big pipes, he's done some for put that in your pipe and smoke it. He had one he got earlier this year that he named Leviathan. And it was literally a whale of a pipe. Daniel, I'll bring that pipe supplies tomorrow when we meet up. I've got it already in a Ziploc bag by my keys, so it's good to go. Seriously though, if somebody's got something to ask me, any type of curiosity questions, feel free to ask me. Nothing involving bank security questions. Although if you want to add money to my bank or pay my bills, feel free. Now accepting PayPal. Daniel, you should wear your Palpatine mask to coffee tomorrow. See what type of reactions you get. What are you waiting for? You got time. You should get that stuff and wear it to game nights. Could really intimidate a couple of our friends. There's one in particular. You know who it is. I think she'd freak out. First, she'd be like, "Oh, that's awesome." Then keep it on while you're playing a game and stare down. I know, but I still think wearing it in front of her for a while would intimidate a little bit. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, the other night I took the autumn evening and mixed a little bit of that Three Kings to add a little spice to it. It was really nice. Matt, make sure you bring over your new acquisitions tonight. I want to check them out. It's still pretty nice out here. It's warming up a little bit in the garage. Awesome. Well, I'll probably keep this going until the pipe's going. Unless we get more people in here, and then I'll stick around a little bit longer, but I'll be ready to go in, make some lunch, and come back out and clean out the pipes and give them a good scrub down. Oh, and Daniel, just so you know, as of Saturday night, Kenny's in the know with what's going on with everybody, so. All right. Well, I think we've topped off at about 7 people at one point, so I think that's pretty good seeing we're in the middle of the day. I don't know if to do a lunchtime live again or not. I don't know if you let me know what you guys think about that for a time. I know a lot of times the night times are busy, so a lot of times I'm busy during the day, so. But it's kind of nice when it's warmer out here. Mm. It's still good, but I'm losing some of the sweetness. Hillbilly, I'm jealous. I wish we had a meetup remotely nearby. Aside from my friends in the area, which I enjoy thoroughly, but it'd be cool to meet some other YTPC guys. I know Hawkeye Piper is somewhere in central Iowa. I haven't seen or heard much from him lately. So if I put together my top list, can't speak. Top 10 tobaccos of the year. Do you think I should do it before New Year's Eve, or when do you think I should put that video together? Yeah, I see people kind of coming and going and kind of bounce around from about 3 to 6 people on average. So I'm certainly more than happy with that for midday. Well, unless we get above 10 people, I think I'll probably finish it off here in about 10 minutes or so. So if you got anything to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Or hold your pipe. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Smoking Buddy Matt, James Stumbo, Mike at Bar Blues, Daniel Carpuzian, Connie, Sam Online, Doing It Wrong. I don't remember Smarty Bob was in here earlier. I agree. Although I think the live meets are almost a little bit more fun being on the other side. Tend to see what's going on more with conversations. Oh, Piper Rick, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Kind of catching us at the tail end of this here, but glad you could join us. If you're smoking anything, let us know what you're smoking. Well, I appreciate it. Enjoy seeing new faces in the chat. Yeah, I hear you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that, Hillbilly. Yep, I've been live here for a little over an hour and a half. Just finishing this pipe up, wrapping it up. I'll probably head inside and make a late lunch here and get a few things done before I have a meet up with the local white tea PCers. Very good. Enjoy the lane queue. I don't know why I'm not an early morning pipe person, but everything about it tells me I should be. And I've had it and just didn't do it for me. But I'm glad you enjoy it. It tends to be a pretty popular blend. Appreciate you enjoying some early morning pipe in the afternoon, though. Give this one more light, see if there's anything left to it. Yeah, you kind of go through phases. Thanks, Piper Rick. I'll mention it earlier. I'll mention it again. This is a handmade McLary of Ingalls pipe. He sells them on eBay. They're really nice big pipes. Really reasonable price for what you get. They all tend to be non-filtered. If you want filter, I don't know if you'd be able to do that if you message him on eBay. It's David McLary of Ingalls. If you search that on eBay, you can find his pipes. Otherwise, his eBay handle is 70 Bearman, 70 BEARMAN. He's usually got about half dozen pipes on there at any given time. And unless you want something bigger than this, they usually probably go for around $100. So McLary, LARY. He's a retired guy from Custom Built. And with each of his pipes, his wife makes and stitches these amazing socks. And super soft. And I'll put it in here after it's cleaned out and give it a good rub, and it polishes it up. And do that with some of my other pipes too, to just kind of get some of the shine back. If you're interested in more, Rory on YouTube, his channel's Put That in Your Pipe and Smoke It. He's done a few features and unboxings on David, and probably is one of his best clients. He just got one a week or so ago that came with 2 stems. So it can be a standard pipe or it can be a church warden. He also restores some older pipes too, so like I said, his stuff is just top notch. He doesn't really do commissions, but if you kind of tell him what you're looking for, he tends to get stuff close to like what you like in his rotation. Like he knew I was kind of looking for that brandy style, and I mentioned I like blue, and he just happened to be working on this one last month, and I just love that. A lot of his pipes kind of has that checkered pattern in there, so really cool stuff. Too bad I can't work out a referral program with him and with Larry Blackett. Right now, I am smoking some Cornell and Dill Autumn Evening. And earlier in the video, I had the Haunted Pirate chip that I mixed up. If you like Latakia, it's a good blend. It's just 1 part pirate cake, 1 part haunted bookshop. Let it sit in a bell jar, mix it up for about a month, and it's good to go. And then I also had the Two Friends Redwood, which is a great Virginia blend that Cornell and Dill puts out. So, highly recommend them if any of those are your type of tobacco. Anyways, we're down to a couple people. It's been an hour 40 minutes. This pipe's pretty much done. I'll let you guys say your goodbyes, and I'll probably turn this off and get some stuff done. So, appreciate y'all stopping by. Yeah, Piper Rick, if you haven't had Autumn Evening and you're into aromatics, it's probably my favorite aromatic. Kind of has kind of a rum maple flavor. It's sweet, but not too sweet for my palate. And still gives you enough tobacco flavor in it, too. Yeah, thanks, Matt. We'll see you later tonight. Everyone else, appreciate you stopping by. Stumbo. Glad to see you through a large part of the conversation, so appreciate the support. With that, we're down to 3 people. I'm going to let you go. So as always, thanks for watching. God bless, and we'll see you soon.